Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's flight, Speedbird 58 Heavy from Johannesburg International to Cape Town. It's a kind of a non-regular flight, but that's okay. We are here at stand Alpha 6 at Johannesburg, so just starting to get everything up and running, and we can start the aircraft so long. While we wait for that, I'm gonna just connect to the Vatsim community. I'm just waiting for Tower to come online. Get Tower, there we go. There you go. Okay, so just my son crashed on the previous flight. Just telling him that I am back now. Okay, there we go. So ground power should be available now. We can start. There we go. We can turn on the nav lights. Everything should be off for the moment, so we're using it. We can turn our iris to nav. Standby power is there, and actually no, I'm gonna keep the APU off for now. Emergency lights can be armed, and everything over here we're going to leave for the time being. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check if the landing gear is down, make sure the flaps are down and the spoilers are down. Next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the speed brake is set to RTO and that the passenger seat belts are on. I'm going to make sure my radio buttons are on and I'm hearable. Let's put this down, check our oxygen. Okay, oxygen is working. So let's get to setting up the FMC. So I'm going to go to Office Actions, Payload. Today we are carrying quite a lot of people. So we are carrying 370 passengers. So quite a full flight today. We can put about 30, yeah, like another 37, then like 5 the upper deck. There we go. We're going to get rid of our whole cargo and we're going to get rid of forward and aft cargo. We're not carrying any cargo today. Our fuel situation for today, we are carrying a total of 37,900 kilograms of jet fuel, so 21.8% load. And there we go, that is it for now. Let's go and set up our FMC. At this page, you just need to make sure that this is indeed a 747-400, which it is, RB211 engines. We're going to go to position initialization and set up the IRS. Our reference airport today is Foxtrot Alpha Oscar Romeo, Johannesburg. There we go. So another 7 more minutes before this is going to be aligned, so we can start our route. Origin Foxtrot Alpha Oscar Romeo. Destination Foxtrot Alpha Charlie Tango. Then our flight number today is Speedbird 58. So let's go to our departure and arrival page, put in our departure. Today's departure is the Regal 3 Alpha departure. There we go. 03 left. So let's go to our route page. After Regal, I'm going to do a direct to a Keaton, which is our arrival. Just check AirDAS. We're going to go direct AirDAS. So I'm going to put in the arrivals along. Alles for 01 AirDAS 1 Alpha. Here we go. Alles 01 AirDAS 1 Alpha. And we can just plug that in. Perfect. Activate and execute. Next we can go to our initialization. We can put in our zero fuel rates. Our reserve fuel today is 4,000 kilograms. So it's 4 tons of fuel. Cost index is going to be 147 and our cruise altitude flight level 360. There we go. We can do a standard derated British Airways takeoff with a standard climb. We will take an assumed temperature today, and we'll just make sure we get flap settings in. We'll do flaps 10 for today, and we'll just need to wait for the V speeds to be calculated along with our what you call it, RS. There you go. So we can listen to ATC along, which is 126.2. If ATC is online, which it should be. Yeah, ATC isn't online as of yet, it seems. Yeah, that's okay. You can go to Talos along 118.1.
Next on Fort Trey, we'll be ready on reaching runway 03 left.
Everything looks okay so far, so let's just enjoy the view.
Next time 438, heavy surface wind is light and variable at 4 knots, runway 03 left, cleared for takeoff, report passing 7,000 feet.
That should be...
Clear for takeoff, runway 03 left, or report passing 7,000 feet, next time 438.
While we wait for the RS to align, we can start the APUs along, which will give us some extra power we need for starting the engines. So we can start with some pre-flight checklists. FMC is set, crew briefing is done. We're going to taxi via, probably most via Alpha to 03 left, because we're at stand Alpha. We're going to go via India, Lima, Alpha to the holding points, and then we'll get clearance from tomorrow. EEC buttons are normal, RS is nav, hydraulic system is fine for now. Audio systems are okay, anti-ice systems are off, window heat's on, the squatters and everything is okay. Our pressurization and air conditioning is okay for now. Exterior lights are on, we have nav lights. Thrust levers down and retracted, speed brakes retracted, communication signs are on, radar, we don't need right now, and transponder will get when we contact ATC, which we can do in a minute. PFT and nav display are checked, water brakes, EIU, heading reference, FMC, and 1.70. So we're just going to wait for this to align, and we're going to contact tower for clearance to Cape Town. Okay, so APU is now providing our power. So we can go to the lower head panel and turn our packs on normal. We can hear some air conditioning fans kicking in now. Our engine bleed is on and the APU is on.
passing 7,000.
Is on. APU is fine. Okay.
Next time 438 contact Johannesburg area on 128.5 for the safe flight.
128.5.
128.5, thank you, next time 438.
There you go. So, while we wait for everything to come online, we can contact tower again. So, 118.1, let's go. Johannesburg Tower, speedbird 58 heavy with you again at Gate Alpha 6, request ready check.
Speedbird 58 heavy, readability is 505.
505, thank you very much. Speedbird 58 heavy. Okay, so let's request our flight plan clearance. Speedbird 58 heavy, request clearance to Cape Town.
Speedbird 58, copy that, you're cleared to Cape Town flight level 360 on request out of runway 03 left. After departure, comply with the Recall 3 Alpha initial climb 8000 squawk 1365.
We are clear to Cape Town via the Raggle 3 Alpha departure on 03 left, clear to climb flight level 360. Initial altitude 8000 squawk 1365, speedbird 58 heavy.
Speedbird 1, correction, Speedbird 58 heavy, read back is correct. Chair report when ready for push and start. Information hotel is now current.
Information hotel, we will report when ready. Speedbird 58 heavy, thank you, good sir. Okay, so now that we have clearance, we can put in our squawk code. Squawk is 1365. 1365, there we go. Just waiting for the RSO line. There you go, perfect timing. I'm just going to the legs page and clear some of these vectors. Just make sure you have an accurate descent path going down to Cape Town. Okay, enter our V speeds and our center of gravity. So V2 is 149. Auto throttle is on, flight rate is on. We can set this to runway heading, so 035, runway VNet on, and our initial altitude is 8000, that's cleared. So everything looks okay. Our QNH would be 1026 according to ATC, and we can put our radial minimums to 200 feet so far. There you go. Everything seems okay. Go to the legs page. Just make sure I have everything entered. Circle, flaps 10, trim, center of gravity is all okay. So let's close all our doors and get ready for pushback. Ground connections, release ground power and wheel shocks. Pushback is going to be tail to the right, probably 90 degrees, and total distance, minimum is 200, there we go. So we are ready for pushback as well. So before start checklist, to make sure the packs are off, I'm going to put our hydraulic pumps on and our fuel pumps can go on as well. APU is on. Our EECs and auto start is on and activated and ready, so we can request push and start right now. I'm going to turn on the beacon. There we go. Speedbird 58 heavy, ready for push and start.
Speedbird 58 heavy push and start is approved, facing south, QNH 1025, information India is now current.
Cleared for push and start, QNH 1025 for information India, speedbird 58 heavy. Okay, start pushback now.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for push and start, tail to the right.
Copy that, ready for push, tail right. Release brake brake, please.
Okay, so we're going to start engines number 4 and 3
Brakes
first.
released.
So once we start pushing back, we can start the engines.
Brakes released, here we go.
Okay, engine number 4 and 3 can go on. Fuel nozzle switches can go on. And we can put the engine display up. N2 is alive. EGT is rising. We've got some N1. Engines are starting. N2 is looking good, N1 is looking good. Perfect. A bit left of the center line, but that's okay. Now starting engine number 2 and 1. Introducing fuel. N2 is rising. N1 is rising. Temperature's looking normal. All temperature's okay, all pressure is okay.
Pushback complete, parking brake, please.
Parking brake.
Brake set.
Get
Right, steering
ready
pin is
for
disconnected.
our
Watch for the
next
slip
departure
release. Guidance
frequency.
on your left. Have a good flight.
There you go. Engines are nearly started and then we can... There you go. So, all our pressure pumps are okay, all our fuel pumps are on. We can turn off the APU now. Packs can go on. Along with our wing lights and beacon lights. Taxi light can go on. Window heat's on. Everything is looking okay. Flaps can go down to 10. And our trim is 4.2. There we go. So for our taxi clearance, we can expect alpha and then holding points 03 left. So let's request taxi clearance. Speedbird 58 heavy, ready for taxi.
Speedbird 5 heavy, Lima, then cross runway 03 left at Lima, then right on Charlie, then Juliet hold short of 03 left.
Lima, cross runway 03 left, right on Charlie, and then holding points 03 left, speedbird 58 heavy. Okay. going to left on Lima and cross the runway. Make sure our departure frequency is in. So on Lima now. It's okay to cross your runway. Making sure there's no traffic. Going to go right on Charlie. Right, before we enter the runway, let's just check out before takeoff. Flight attendants prepare for takeoff, exterior lights, flaps, flight director, autothrottle is on. Yeah, everything looks good. All of the nav is enabled and on. And we have speed brake RTO.
And speed 58, surface wind, light and variable. Correction, surface wind 1538 knots, runway 03 left, cleared for takeoff, report past 7,000 feet.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 03 left, we report at 7,000 feet, speed at 5 at heavy. Okay. I'm just going to squawk mode Charlie. There we go. Very good. And 140%. Airspeed is alive. knots. V1.
V1.
Rotate. Another red. Gear up. Still flying right now. There's a little wheel above 6,000. Going to turn on autopilot. And letting VNAV will take control. Speedbird 5 at heavy at 7,000 feet.
Speedbird, control contact area on 128.15, self flight chill.
Johannesburg area on 128.5, speed 5 heavy, thank you.
Juliet 12.5, report back. Okay, Juliet 12.
Johannesburg area, speedbird 5 at heavy with you, flight level 80.
Shooter 5 at heavy, good Johannesburg area, identified on departure crossing 8,100 feet. On the radar control, climb now, flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, speedbird 5 at heavy.
Shooter 58, turn left direct to Egnon.
Speedbird 5 at heavy, please repeat.
Shooter 58 heavy, turn left direct Egnon.
Left heading Egnon, speedbird 5 at heavy. Don't know what he said.